Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Thuram hurtling down that right flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to...
It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Van Basten! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. That's going in strongly.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's the throw. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Tries a measured ball.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the right. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! That was mighty close. Now it's Neymar. And it's Beckham. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Bale. Now he's got space here. He's got away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Beckham plays it short. Incoming delivery. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Casillas claims it, and the danger passes. Kaka. And the counter is on. Luis Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Neymar. He's gone for goal! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Bayer Leverkusen are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Maldini, and he's gone long. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckenbauer. Thuram. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And here's Beckham. Chance! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. Pass is just off target. Bale. And this is Van Basten. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely aimed pass. Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Clipped into space. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nesta. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Almost an hour gone. Beckenbauer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Messi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Suarez. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi picks it up out wide. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. The cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Luis Suarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, can he get onto this? Maldini. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9, Suarez.
Cannavaro.
Number 19.
Can he get it through?
Number
Floated
10,
through.
Messi.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's a
Number
key interception.
21,
Rummenigge.
Number 66,
Platini.
Number
Out to the
17,
right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Number 15.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is that. So that is it, the end of the road.
Traffic to be heavy after the
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Rijkaard. And it's Bale. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Nesta cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Looking to play him in. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. Still goalless. Gerrard. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gerrard. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Well read, and the danger is averted. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. Hullet. And can he finish? In he goes again. And he's found the net. First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And it's Son Heung-min. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pass somewhat off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space, and there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Beckham, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Barella conjures time and space where few can. Out to the left it goes. That's a super give and go. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, it's frustration followed by frustration. Poor crossing has caused cross teammates.
Messi. Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Maldini gets rid without sophistication. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Second period then underway. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pirlo. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Son Heung-min gets into some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. Pirlo. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Bale. And they've got a throw. And it's Maldini. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Nesta calmly anticipates. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's had it nicked away. Thuram. Messi. Thuram could try cutting inside here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is good strength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's there to get it away. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an...
Van Basten! Oh, it's gone in! And they're back in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Number 14, Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten. Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Searching pass he's played there. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the left flank. Dembele looking to run onto it. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take. Thuram. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Martinez. And this is Dembele. Beckham. Gerrard. And that has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Dembele.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Jong! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
It's a searching pass. Might be danger here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Van Basten. Good ball over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out towards the flank. Beckham with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has ended up in no man's land. Shoots! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And now he has two. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Please look at the screen for information.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Plays a sharp little ball here, and this is Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in by... Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Yamal.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Yamal looking to run onto it. And he's taking no chances there. Good play on the left-hand side here. Lam. Threads one in. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! It's a goal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Hullet. Davis. Opts for safety. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bonucci. Tries to play it through. Upamecano plays it long. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up...
There's the shot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Might be danger here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Could be danger here. And the pass is intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Rooney. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's whipped it across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham receives a mighty effort! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Beckham standing over it. Santos are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, smashing header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
You can read...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Crosses it in. He rises! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awful. There's the header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Beckham. Now it's Yamal. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 18, camisa 14,
and the action is back on the way.
Camisa 20, deixando o campo para
Lam.
entrada de camisa 17.
And it's Beckham.
Camisa 23.
And here's Hullet.
Camisa 13.
And he's intervened well there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pirlo. And the shot's on. And Hullet! It's anyone. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. He will be livid with himself. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Beckham. Rijkaard. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Bonucci. Over to the other side. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pullet. Thinks about the shot. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Beckham. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Plays it across. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção para as informações fornecidas pela polícia local no telão.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Olise. Looking for a runner. Oh, important interception. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah.
Decent chance! Barcola. Dembele. Olise. Knocks it out wide, and he plays one through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. Nice interception, well timed. Thuram. Out to the right. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. And it's Michel Platini. Olise receives it in a wide position. Conte. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
He's got full! And it's made its way to him.
France definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And here's Cantona. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of...
Platini! Goal! France! And France are in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things.
Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to play it through. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Cantona. Platini. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcola picks it up out wide. Mbappe.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Saliba.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, this looks sharp. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's played it back. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pavard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
France with the corner, they're first. France have the chance to go the other way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get it through?
Oh, really well played.
Oh, it's Dembele! He scores! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
France, Thuram! They want to be quick to recover this. Platini. And it's Conte. That has been slung wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, well played. Olise. Can he latch on to this? Oh, cracking. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And here's Olise. Oh, that's a fine interception. Conte! And now they can spring out of defence. Danger averted for now. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira. No way through. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Attention, changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Koundé is the guilty party there. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Now it's Olise. Olise! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Knocks it into space. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kolo Muani is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Dembele with the short one, and he whips it in. That's a decent clearance. France are looking to go forward now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Crossed it again. Good read, needed to be. Dembele. And that's been won straight back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Doué. Lovely ball and a real chance, and he shoots! Sticks it away! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's shifting through the gears here. Quick look, then plays it in.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Olise could try cutting inside here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Platini receives it in a good position here. Lloris punts it upfield. And it's Camavinga. Played back in.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Camavinga. He's on it, can he get away? Pings it across. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Doué. Always onto this. Lloris breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Chers
Good evening to
spectateurs,
you.
Nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. And back to the keeper they go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba,
Cantona! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out towards the right wing. Swept in. It's a pretty loose pass. Good read, needed to be. That's travelling a long way. Played back to the goalkeeper. Cucurella. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Porro. Nice bit of trickery. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Lenormand. Here's Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Knocks it into space. Played into the box. There's the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Now it's Perez. Vieira. Tries to play it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Cantona. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Played into space out wide. Cucurella. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for options for movement. And here's Platini. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Koundé. Cross flung in towards the middle. No way through, so back it comes.
Yamal.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Platini. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Nice looking ball. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Looking for a runner. Some resolute defending there. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yamal.
Xavi Alonso. Rodri. And it's Perez. It's run loose here. Xavi Alonso. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. There could be trouble here. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Now it's Cantona. Cantona! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Changement en cours.
And the second half gets underway. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe! Baina. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Always onto this. Cantona picks it up out wide. Yamal. More and more pressure on the ball here. Defending was strong and firm. Cantona. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Cantona. Baina. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Now Mbappe. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. All the way back.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He is through here. Cantona! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's found a way through. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cucurella. Olise does really well to win the ball there. He's got a... Olise! He's kicked it out just.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Vieira does well to get it back. Oh, well measured. Brilliantly cut out. He has found a way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Chance to deliver.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. France are closing in on a comfortable win. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Howson. Platini! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Howson gets over and intercepts. Yamal.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Spain looking to pass their way through. Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Searching pass he's played there. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lloris sends that a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Platini. Produces a cross. Now it's Olise. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mbappe, Camavinga, and it's made its way to him. He's got full! And that has been clubbed away. That has ended up in no man's land.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's beaten the last man! Chance to deliver. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He won't be happy with that one. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to get it clear. France have it back and can go again. And it's Camavinga. France are behind here despite their domination of possession. Looking to play him in. Olise receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's away! Just the keeper to beat! Chance, surely! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe, he's making a real surge on the left. Semedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they win it back again. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha, now it's Rafael Leao. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nice... Rafael Leao gets through and it... Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it would have been hot. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un jeune garçon...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... Cantona! Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Dani Olmo puts his foot on the gas.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pedro Porro clears it away. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Spain finding their passes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's on it, can he get away? Swept in. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Looking for options for movement, and he's intervened well there. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Mbappe! Deflected behind for a corner kick. France have their second corner now. Platini with the short one. Koundé's cross. Goal! France!
But pour l'équipe de France, après 24 minutes de jeu, par le numéro 17.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's a little off target. A header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And here's Morata. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's neat. Out of play for a throw. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Olmo. Pedro Porro made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's one-on-one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. Koundé's cross. And the keeper has it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dani Olmo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Olmo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Howson gets across to intercept that. Conte. This is promising. Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? Climbs up big! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Front. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brilliantly cut out. And this is Morata. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, there's a probing ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's the throw. Conte. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Can he finish? Pedri. Now it's Williams. Konate. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise stood his ground strongly. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Grimaldo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Platini. Dani Olmo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great ball if he can get there. Cantona picked out, shot a goal! And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Vieira. Played out to the right.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He is through here. That's good play. An uncompromising challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Platini! And he should have made it 4. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. Conte! It's loose and has another go! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Cavar. And here's Morata. Vieira. Can he get it through? And it's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Looking for the run. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cavar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.